Alright, I just wanted to make a quick little video going over my top 5 characters in Punishing Gray Raven based on my experience in WuWa, because, you know, I play WuWa more. I love WuWa. I'm very biased with WuWa. So maybe you'll find this video interesting as I give my particular taste in why. Alright, I won't say this is going to be in any particular order, but I'm just going to be going through my top 5. I do want to start with Watanabe Epitaph, I think that's his name. This is one of the first characters I started playing around with, and he has aura. Granted, I'm not sure I really like the way his clothing look too much, but it's very simple and fine, to be honest. I think it completely fits. Honestly, I think it's fine. But what I really like about this guy mostly is his personality and coolness. Okay, especially in the gameplay side of things. He's shooting around, he's shooting his gun, he has his flames all over the place. The way he talks as well, I no longer fear death. He's such a cool dude, and those are the type of cool characters I really love. Alright? He has all of that going for him, and I absolutely love it. I think it's just, he has aura. He has mad aura. And I do think, visually wise, what I like most about him is his head part, right? He has a nice distinctive face and hairstyle, as well as the eye patch. I really like it. It really fits his vibe, and I vibe with his vibe. He's a badass dude, and I am all for that. It really reminds me of playing Calcharo a lot. Now, second, it's Shukra. I like how elegant she looks. I really do. I love the long two-tone hair, kind of, you know, going from like a dark gray to a greenish to white. I love it. She looks very elegant visually, and honestly, one of my favorite character designs. I love chicks with swords. Okay, I really do. She is very badass with a sword. Her gameplay is very good as well, and I mostly love her ult. The way she walks up the stairs all elegantly and boss bitch like, right? And then sits on her throne. It's really cool, and I am all for that. I just think Shukra is badass, and I think her ice powers really is cool as well, you know, because ice is cool, right? You get what I'm saying? That's why I like her. If you guys know me from WuWa, you can understand why I like her looks a lot. I love the way Jinsei looks. I love the Chinese aesthetics. I really do. All right, now moving on. Thirdly, Lamia. And this is mostly just to do with the fact that she's a mermaid. It's very unique. It really is. Something that I don't see in many of these gacha games nowadays is just something unique that's not entirely a human. Granted, all of these characters aren't exactly human, to be honest, but in the whole humanoid scenario, this character literally is a mermaid. And her gameplay is very cool. She seems very strong. And she's also really hot. Okay? She really is. But mostly, the whole design in general is just really good. The mermaid is a nice touch, and I really, really love the way her eyes and her hairstyle is. It's definitely one of the nicest color schemes and designs I have seen for a character, and I really love it. Moving on, number 21, Feral. I think her character design is very nice, but what is very cool about her is how crazy she is. She's like that kind of crazy, but she's badass. I'll show you another reason why I really like her. So this is why I also like her. She really reminds me of this character from Fate, Atalanta Alter. She basically had the same vibe. Okay, as you can see, they kind of have the same hairstyle a little bit, you know, with the wolf ears, something like that. They are pretty crazy, right? They're pretty crazy and bloodthirsty. I think this right here, this little photo is actually kind of perfect. Right there, I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll full screen it. That kind of vibe is the same vibe that I get with this character. Her gameplay is very cool. The follow-up attacks are very nice. I just love slashing, hacking, slashing the enemies, feeling very bloodthirsty. I really like that about this character. Okay? I just really love the way she looks as well. I don't know if she's like a cat or a wolf or something. I don't know. I love it though. I think it's really nice. Last but not least, Lee Hyperreal, the more recent character I got to play with, and I finally understand it now. This dude is so goddamn cool. I don't think his clothes are the craziest, to be honest. I don't think his design is the craziest, but it's simple and nice. It's simple and nice and fits his aesthetic. But dude, the sniper action, dude, his gameplay is honestly, I'm gonna be honest, out of all these characters I mentioned, his gameplay's the coolest. It is. It is dead ass the coolest. And I am all for that. Once I started playing him, I get why people were saying that Zhongli Yao and him are pretty similar a little bit. As well as Carlotta from Wuthering Waves. Carlotta has a lot of gameplay loops that kind of feels the same a bit too, while Zhongli Yao also just has the same vibe in general. He's cool as shit. He makes me feel so badass, and he feels like a very cheesy character too, but I think it's definitely one of the coolest. I think someone also mentioned to me that he is one of the strongest frames in lore. I could be wrong with that. You guys would have to fact check me on that, but I do believe someone was telling me that, and I definitely understand it. Overall, I don't really like the way he looks too much, but his gameplay is what carries him, and his personality, of course. Yeah, so a few honorable mentions. All right, Karina. I've always had a thing for Karenina, I guess, not Karina, or Karenina. I don't know how to pronounce her name, to be honest. I just like the way she looks mostly. I really do. I think she has a very simplistic design, to be honest, and it's rather attractive to me. I also love her hairstyle a lot. I have a sweet spot for twin tail characters, and this one really does it for me. And as far as her gameplay goes, I played her a little bit, and she's not too bad. I do like the hammer kind of thing that she's got going. You know, I'm not too against that, to be honest. Next honorable mention is Lucia Crimson Weave. I don't think I really need to talk about her too much. I feel like out of all the characters, she is the face of punishing Grey Raven, right? She is what she's like the Virgil of Devil May Cry. Like when people look up gameplay of punishing Grey Raven, this character is gonna show up, right? Because she is super badass. She makes you feel badass. She has big swords, and like I said, I really love chicks with swords. I think it's cool as shit. And yeah, she's a very good looking character. She's a badass chick, and I'm all for that. And she has one of the most coolest gameplay in the entire game. And lastly, her sister, Luna Oblivion. Twin Tails is my sweet spot, but Luna Oblivion is just really cool. I love this one wing aesthetic here, the one-winged angel or something like that. She has very, very cool gameplay as well. I just like her design as well. I think she's really cool. So yeah, those are my top characters in Punishing Grey Raven from a Wuthering Waves player's point of view. I don't know what you would want to do with that information. Maybe you can connect some lines here and there. So yeah, those are my opinions. I think these characters are great and I like them, and I wish to maybe play around with them more at some point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.